I trolled the internet for hours working out how to stream Xbox onto YouTube, and this is how I managed to do it. So YouTube does require a one-time 24-hour activation period before you can start live streaming. After this waiting period, live streaming will be enabled on your account. Do that right away if you're thinking of streaming on YouTube. Go to YouTube Studio and click the Create button in the top right corner to get the timer counting down to verification. Next, you will need to set up a Twitch account for free. The process is very straightforward. Just head to Twitch TV and click sign up in the top right corner, input your details and verify your account by email. You will need to download the free Twitch app on Xbox, and you can also sign up via the app if you prefer. But since we'll need a PC or laptop, it's probably easier just to do it on there. Then we need to press the guide button on your controller. Scroll across to capture and share and scroll down to live streaming. Select Twitch as your streaming service and enter a stream title. To start the stream, simply go on to Go Live Now. This will instantly start streaming your game to Twitch. As you can see, I am checking my channel and we've got Rocket League streaming just fine. The black box at the bottom is for the webcam. So let's set that up now if you want the audience to see you. I've just got a standard USB camera that was £20 on Amazon. You can spend more or less depending on the quality that you want, but this one does just fine for me. I have had a bit of a problem getting the microphone on the webcam to work on the stream, so I will show a workaround to that in a few moments. You can plug into the USB port on the front or back of your Xbox. Here you can adjust your camera settings and set the position you want your webcam image on the screen. As you can see, it looks like my microphone should be working, but the icon is crossed out. And yeah, so back to settings. On your live streaming, this is where you control light settings. Camera options, simply turn it on and off. And set the camera position to where you want it to be on the feed. I'm going to change it to bottom right hand corner just so I can show it working. And yes, as I said, audio options, it looks like it should be recording the microphone. As you can see, that icon's off. Can't quite work out how to fix that, but I have found a workaround. Here's the live stream, but the voice isn't coming through on the microphone built into the camera, and so it's just video at the moment. It's pretty useless because you probably want to communicate with your viewers and have them hear you express your views on the game that you're playing. So, how did I get around this one? It's my computer actually recording this audio, by the way. I found my Xbox headset that I hadn't used for years. As you can see, the icon is still crossed out. When I plug in the headset, things seem to be working fine. So let's head back over to our channel on Twitch and see that everything is working. There I am in the bottom right corner. And now you can hear me. There's probably better headsets out there to get a better sound through your Twitch, but this is clear enough. I need to test it out with my son if he puts a headset on when we play split screen. Can people hear both of us? So we'll test that out another time. So, back to the main point of this video. We can't stream straight to YouTube from the Xbox, so here is the workaround. There's this free software called OBS, so just type OBS into Google and find a website to download it from. Once downloaded, there is a straightforward install wizard. I've put it in my computer already. So, once you've followed the wizard, selecting the most common options, we want to get Twitch streaming through this window. We'll start by clicking on this arrow here and onto display capture and find the monitor that we are using. You can see that our display is captured. You can resize and use various options, but for simplicity, I will work with it as it is for now. So the final step is we need to get our Twitch stream onto YouTube using OBS. So let's see if we can do that now. So 24 hours have gone. I can now go live. On YouTube, where I have set up the stream, you can see it is waiting for information from our software. So let's set the software with OBS. We need to copy this stream key so that it will link up. We want the source to be our Twitch stream. I will just delete these windows I've been using to work things out and leave the display capture on the full monitor display. So when we select our Twitch window and click on full screen, that will stream the full screen into YouTube. So as I set the source to window capture, I can find the browser that I'm using for Twitch. I will just check the setting to make sure things are set up with YouTube and copy the stream key into YouTube. As you can see from these swirly whirlies, YouTube's waiting for the signal to be sent. So how are we going to get the stream to go live? Simply click here to start streaming. So as you can see, if I log into YouTube from another device to view the full stream, everything seems to be working. We are streaming live, and we are streaming in full screen. Now, if you want to engage with your following on Twitch, it's quite simple. Just click in this bottom right corner onto theatre mode, and the view changes to a user-friendly interface for this purpose. I will be wanting to engage with viewers on YouTube chat, as this is where I want to grow my audience. So there's an extra hoop to jump through before we can do that. Here's the extra step to include the YouTube chat window so we can engage with our viewers. Remember, you can pop out the chat on YouTube so it has its own window, and we will set another source for OBS to add this pop-up chat to our overall picture. You can play around with the size, shape and positioning of this window to add to our overall picture, and set it up how you want it. I'm going to set it like this to not cover the main screen too much while still being able to have a decent view of the chat. There's probably more refined ways to set all this up to look even better. Maybe use a background to make these black bar sections more visually appealing. But this is how to get the chat functioning. Then use a related account to reply to any messages or just reply verbally as they come through. I'm still learning to use OBS, as you can probably tell, but if I can refine this to make it look better, I'll try and make another video or if you've got any suggestions, drop them in the comments. This is just something I've learned over the last 24 hours after looking through a lot of YouTube videos, and I thought it'd be useful to share. So it took me a lot of research to work out how to get just this far. We'll be playing around more with OBS. It looks like it's got filters, you can do a lot more with the windows and positioning, and there's a lot of settings to it. It looks like a powerful bit of software. There's not many videos out there streaming Xbox straight onto YouTube, so hopefully this has helped. You can watch me discuss this further during my first live stream. I also talk about my Rocket Lads TV series I am making with my son, and some of the challenges I've had starting out on YouTube. Please support by liking and subscribing. Take care.